Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Janet Greta Budgets. I am Janet. So I have started this YouTube channel kind of to document my budgeting. We are gearing towards becoming debt-free next year, and that is what I share on my channel, as well as I do have another channel here on YouTube. I always have it linked in the description if anybody's interested, but I do go over a lot of analytics from that YouTube channel, how much I make in general from that channel in regards to AdSense, affiliation links, sponsorships, everything that kind of goes into making money here on YouTube and the different sort of money streams that I make money, as well as I go over our budget in general. So I am married. I have been married for 3 years. We've been together for 12 years, and I kind of share the whole entire journey of becoming debt-free for next year by sharing everything. I want to be 100% transparent on this channel, and I want to do that in the hopes that it will help you, maybe in the sense of finances, or even in the sense of a small business owner if you are contemplating on starting your own YouTube channel. That is what I share on my channel going forward. I've just started this channel, so I am kind of learning what I need to do. I finally ended up getting my weekly budget planner in the mail. So the next video that you will see will be going over our weekly budget. I will have numbers, and it'll be nicely written all in this fabulous weekly budget planner that I found on Amazon. So I will be sharing that with you probably in an upcoming video. But today I actually had the request from a subscriber on the total cost of becoming a YouTuber. So the initial money that I had to dish out in order to become a YouTuber is what I'm gonna go over in today's video. So if that is something you're interested in, keep on watching. So I started my other YouTube channel in the summer of August of 2020. It was a time when I had lost my hours at my job. I was normally working part-time, 32 hours a week. And during that time, just like everybody else in the world, we had kind of a downslope of hours. So I was only working about half of those amount of hours, if any at all, because there was kind of a break there because I am high risk that I was not working for a couple months. And during that time, my brother actually came down to visit, and we have been talking. I still remember the day, and we were talking about just kind of what we're doing as far as money, income, and long-term effects of what was going on in the world. And I had discussed that I wanted to become a YouTuber. It was one of my things that I always wanted to be. And my brother Clint had said, well, why don't you do it? Like, why don't you just start the YouTube channel and see where it goes? You have the time right now. And, it was kind of a good time to start because it was a lot of learning. I am 45 years old right now. And, learning YouTube at the age of, I guess it would have been 44, 43 years old was overwhelming. I had to learn on how to edit, how to record, do all of the things that involve YouTube. I do have 2 daughters. They are 21 and 19 now, but they really didn't know the ins and outs of YouTube. Yes, they deal with social media. They're on Instagram and they do watch YouTube, but they never knew exactly how to upload a video, how to start a YouTube channel, or any of that. So I did a lot of research of my own, and I watched other YouTubers on how to start, how to edit. It was kind of a self-taught profession, if you want to call it that. But that is kind of what drew me to getting started to start my YouTube channel. And I started my YouTube channel with spending no money whatsoever on my YouTube channel. I used my phone. This phone exactly is the one that I used, and I used that to record my videos. I had already had a MacBook that I had purchased the previous year. So I do own a MacBook, and this is the MacBook Air. It was the cheaper version of between the MacBook Pro and the MacBook Air. And I had bought this actually not expecting to start a YouTube channel. It was just something that I always wanted. I always wanted a laptop. I've never had a laptop before. My girls have had a MacBook and they had no issues with it. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get myself a laptop and I'm gonna get a MacBook. And that was about a year, even before I even thought about my YouTube channel. So initially, I didn't spend any money whatsoever. I had used my phone for recording, and then what I did is I actually would take the phone and I would airdrop it to my iMovie. So I use iMovie still to this day. I use iMovie on my MacBook, and you know what, it does the job. I might upgrade later on, but for right now, my editing and everything, I'm really satisfied with how it turns out. So the daunting task of learning a software editing program is overwhelming, and that's kind of why I stay with iMovie. So yeah, what I ended up doing is I just airdropped all of my videos. It took a long time depending on how long that clip was for a video, but I airdropped them to my MacBook, and that is how I uploaded my videos, and I edited them through iMovie. Everything at that point was free. I did not spend any money because I didn't know where my YouTube channel would go from here, right, when I started. And then that Christmas, my youngest daughter, she actually gifted me a camera. So I was kind of getting more into YouTubing, and I really enjoyed it. I wasn't monetized yet. I just really loved sharing and documenting all of my experiences, my family, and my YouTube channel was about weight loss. So it really kept me on track with my weight loss journey. And she realized how important it was for me, and she had gifted me a camera for Christmas. It was amazing. I literally almost cried. That Christmas, I did get a lot of things in regards to my YouTube channel. So like I said, I was using my phone. So my husband got me for Christmas a stand with like a ring light that I could use with my phone. And, you know, Zoe got me a camera, which I could use. And, you know, there was just a lot of little things that were bought. She got me the SD card that goes in the camera, so I never had to dish out any money for that. So even after Christmas time, when I started using a camera, I still never pushed any, like I never spent any money on my YouTube channel and getting started. And what had happened with me, actually the first time that I spent money on my YouTube channel is the camera that Zoe got me for Christmas actually broke, and it was my fault completely. And I was recording a recipe, and I had it on my stand, and the stand was kind of flimsy, I admit it, and the weight of the camera, just how the camera was angled, the weight of the camera, it actually fell, and the sound, the audio was gone. Like I didn't have any audio whatsoever. So fortunate enough, Zoe was smart enough to get insurance on that camera and did like a fantastic job on that camera. It was like it was a Canon, but it didn't have the mirror so that I could see myself in the screen when I was recording. So that was the only thing that I missed, but the camera was very, very good. It was very expensive for her to be spending on me for Christmas. But what had happened when I took that camera in to get replaced, I actually got the value of that camera onto a gift card. So that camera alone was about $400, $400 or $500, somewhere around that point. And what I did once I got approval and got that gift card for that amount, I actually then upgraded to a camera that did have like a viewfinder so that I could see myself when I was recording. And you know, because all it is literally all it is self-recording. You're literally recording yourself for the most part. So I needed something to have that mirror on the camera, and so I upgraded to the camera that I have now, which was about $800. So I had to dish out $350 in order to upgrade to the camera that I have now. So that was my first investment that I did with YouTube, and that was in like the early parts of 2021. I wasn't even monetized at this time, but like I said, I really, really loved YouTube. I dedicated a lot of time and effort to my YouTube channel and growing my channel, doing great edits, making an uploading schedule and everything. So my first real investment was my camera, and that's what I suggest to you if you are thinking about it. Highly recommend investing in a camera. It has changed my channel It has changed my quality and just all around a great investment for my YouTube channel. So I do not regret that whatsoever. And then after I ended up getting my camera, I then got a stand for my camera, and I got a really, really good stand. It still wasn't very expensive, but I wanted to make sure that I was looking over all of the specs and the reviews on Amazon before I paid and, you know, spent money on my YouTube channel. So I invested in that. I invested in some lights as well. So I ended up getting a studio light. And another investment that I spent, I can actually give you the amount that I spent because I did buy my items on Amazon, and I can link those in the description as well to this video. If you are starting a YouTube channel or have a YouTube channel, all of these things that I actually received and bought myself, I highly recommend. They were fantastic. So I don't think I have the stand on here. No, the stand was too far long ago before when I paid for that. But my studio lights are on my YouTube orders as well. So for the light was $59.99, and it was a studio light. And then I also ended up getting another SD card. So this was in October that I made these purchases. So I got monetized for YouTube in April of 2021. So it took me about 8 months to get monetized, and that was a huge milestone for me. I was thrilled to get monetized by that time. In order to get monetized, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, and then you can start getting paid by YouTube. And it is the company AdSense that actually pays you monthly for YouTube. But by October is when I started really kind of investing myself with items. So I ended up getting the lights, like I had mentioned, and I also got an extra memory card, which was $23. And then that really helped me a lot, just in case like my SD card got filled up. I also had just a spare one. All right, so also in October, I ended up buying 2 extra batteries, as well as charging apparatus to go with those batteries, just in case when I was recording that I would have extra batteries on me, or if I was going on a trip that I would never run out of battery and I could keep on recording with my camera. And another thing I got was another selfie ring light that was $53. So that and the 2 additional batteries was $100. So definitely was an investment, but I still really never spent a lot of money starting my YouTube channel. Altogether, like I said, with the difference for the camera and all the lights and everything that I've gotten, it was probably around $600 or $700. And since then, I haven't bought anything more for my YouTube channel. The only thing that I'm considering is maybe upgrading my software for editing, but I think that might come a little bit later on when I have more time to dedicate to kind of learning a new software program. But I thought that this video would help you, just in case you are interested in starting your own YouTube channel and the expenses that go along with it. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button and give this video a like, and we will see you guys next time.